Hi guys, this is Aman Sirohi, and today we'll see the question Wiggle subsequences. So this is a very nice question. A Wiggle sequence is a sequence where the differences between successive numbers strictly alternate between positive and negative. So what does it mean? The difference between the two numbers is increasing, then decreasing, then increasing, then decreasing means they're alternate. Okay, so there's one thing you have to notice in between the successive numbers we have to check. We have to check 1 to 7, 7 to 4, not 1 to 4. We just have to check 1 to 7, it's increasing. Okay, good. 7 to 4, it's decreasing. Okay, good. 4 to 9, it's increasing. Nice. 9 to 2, it's decreasing. And 2 to 5, it's increasing. As you can see, these are alternate. So you can see that their differences 1 to 7, the difference is 6, 7 minus 1 is 6, 4 minus 7 is 3. So 6 minus 3, 5 minus 7, 3. So they're alternate. So this is the Wiggle sequence. And we have 1 to 4, 4 to 7. So this is increasing, 1 to 4 increasing, 4 to 7 again increasing. So this is not a Wiggle sequence. Again, in the next example, 1 to 7, it's increasing, 7 to 4, it's decreasing, 4 to 5, it's increasing. Nice. But here you have to see 5 to 5, it's same. It's neither increasing, neither decreasing. So we don't consider this in alternate. Okay, between positive and negative. So we don't consider this as a Wiggle sequence. Okay, so a Wiggle subsequence is obtained by deleting some elements, possibly zero from the origin subsequence, leaving the remaining elements in their original order. So leave this. So let's see this example. We have already seen this here. Okay, so let's see this example. We'll take this later. Let's say the example 1 to 2, it's increasing. It's increasing means these two value, it's increasing. So count will be 2. 2 to 3 again increasing, remain, leave. 3 to 4 again increasing, leave. 4 to 5 again increasing, leave. 5 to 6 again increasing, leave. 6 to 7 again increasing, leave. 7 to 8 again increasing, leave. 8 to 9 again increasing, leave. So we just get only two counts. So I hope the question is clear. So let's take this as an example. So let's see the implementation. Before that, we have to see two base conditions. First one is like if the size of array is less than 2 size of array, then we have to return the size of array as it is. Because if the size of array is 0, then we have to return the 0 because there is no uh, Wiggle subsequence. That's why. And if the size of array is 1, then we have to return it as it is. Okay. So yeah, let's see. There's one more condition. Like if the value is 0 0, then what we have to do, like the value 0 0 or the values like 2 2, the difference is this, like 2 2, the difference is same. It's neither increasing neither decreasing. So we'll mark the count as 1 only, because the value is 1 only. So we mark the count as 1 only. But here in this case, you see the initial 1 1 to 17, it's increasing. So it's increasing. If it's decreasing, we then mark the count as 2 if either increasing or decreasing, because these two value is either increasing or decreasing, like 1 to 17, we mark it as a 2. But if they are same, we mark count as 1. We have to remember that condition first. Okay, so now let's start the question. So what we have to do, let's take a rough idea first. Like 1 to 17, 1 to 17, it's increasing. So this is in. And 17 to 5, it's decreasing. First it's increasing, now it's decreasing, and again 5 to 10 it's increasing, and 10 to 13 it's increasing. These both are increasing, we don't consider this one. Again 13 to 15 it's increasing, we don't consider this one. 15 to 10 it's decreasing. So before one, that one is increasing, now it's decreasing, so we consider this one. From here to here we ignore this. Okay, so again here 10 to 5 it's decreasing, it's 5 to 16, uh 10 to 5 decreasing, and the before 15 to 10 is also decreasing, so we don't consider this 10 to 5. Okay, because these are simultaneously decreasing, that's why. Now 5 to 16 it's increasing, and 16 to 8 is decreasing. So what we have to see, we have to see the um, successive increasing or decreasing one. We have to take care of the previous value, like previous difference. previous difference. We have to take care of the previous difference. So what we have to do, we have to take care of the previous difference, and we have to take care of the current difference. We have to take care of the current difference, and we have to take care of the count. Okay, we have to take care of these three variables to solve that question. Okay, so let's see why we have to take care of these variable. Like we like if we see the starting one, if the starting two values either if they are same, so we put count as 1. But if they're not same, it's either decreasing or increasing, we put the count as 2. Okay, so in this case this will take it as a 2, because 1 to 17 it's increasing, so it's increasing. So next value we have to check it's decreasing. So how we will check, how we'll get to know that previous value is increasing? Now we have to see the decreasing. So we have to take care the previous difference. So that previous difference is what? 17 minus 1, it's 16. So we have to store that 16 here. Okay, we have to store that 16 here, and then now we got the previous difference, so we have to iterate it from 5. We have to start iteration from 5. So let's find out the current difference. So if the current difference is negative and we have that previous difference is positive, then we have to increment the count, or vice versa. Like if the current difference is positive and the previous difference is negative, then we also have to increase the count. So let's see here. We have to see 5 minus 17. 5 minus 17 is what? Minus 12. So the current difference is minus 12. Okay, so these are alternating na? Like this is increasing here in that case, 1 to 17, 16, and then 17 to 5 it's decreasing by minus to 12 value. So this is decreasing here, first it's increasing, then it's decreasing. So what we have to do, we have to increment the count. So like if we have to write the pseudocode, so if the previous difference is increasing, and I haven't write the equals to. Okay, it doesn't work in the equal case. If the previous difference is 0, we don't consider that case. We have to take care that case. I have already told you why, because if the value is 0 0, then it will remain only 1. So that's why I haven't take it as previous difference greater than equals to 0. Okay, so let's see the current difference is less than equals to 0. Okay, here in this case the count will increase, and we put the previous as difference, current difference. Okay, so we wrote that condition. Okay, so it satisfies that condition. Here the previous difference is 16 greater than 0, and the current difference is less than equals to 0. So we take it as a minus 12. So it satisfied that condition. We increment the count as 3. Okay, we increment this count as 3. Simple. Okay, and here is one more condition. We have to change the previous difference as the current difference, because we have to use that current difference in the next iteration. So let's change this. So we have to put this minus 12 is in previous. So if this becomes the previous difference, so we have to increase the iteration of this ith value. Okay, simple, cool. So here, if we calculate the difference, then 10 minus 5 becomes 5. Sorted. Then we have to write the difference as 5. Okay, so as you can see, it's alternating. Like previous difference is minus 12 and the current difference is 5. So these are alternating. Before it's negative, now it's positive. It's alternating. So we have to increase the count. So we have to write the condition for that also. Previous difference is less than 0, and current difference is greater than equals to 0. So the count will get incremented, and the previous difference will become the current difference. Okay, because we have to use that previous value in the next iteration. Sorted. So what we have to do, we have to increment the count. Okay, cool. Okay, so and we have to change this previous to minus 5. Not for it's 5. We have to change this to 5. Okay, we have to change this to 5. We did it. Okay, so next we move to the next iteration, which is 13. Okay, so let's come to 13. First we have to find the what difference. So 13 minus 10 is 3. So this is 3. Difference is 3, previous is 5. So it doesn't lie in that case, it doesn't lie in that case, it doesn't lie in that case. So it just skip it, skip that value. Okay, so we skip that value, and now iteration comes to this 15. Okay, so the difference will be 15 minus 13 becomes 2. The current difference is 2, and these are both are positive, so it will not lie in this case, it will not lie in this case, so both will not satisfy this condition. So simply we'll skip it. So what we'll do, we move to this position instead of this position, 10. So let's check the current difference. So we have to check the successive difference, so we have to check from the 15, 10 minus 15. 10 minus 15 is minus 5. So we got the difference is minus 5, so the current difference is minus 5. Okay, so as you can see, uh, the previous difference is greater than 0, here 5, and then the current difference is less than 0, minus 5. So we have to increment the count, simple. So the count will become 5, right? Yeah, so the count will become 5, and the previous value will become the current difference, so it will become minus 5. Okay, sorted. So next come to next iteration. So let's go to 5. I will be here. So we'll do 5 minus 10. It gives minus 5. It gives minus 5. So the previous is minus 5, current is minus 5. So it doesn't lie in that case, it doesn't lie in that case. So we have to skip this. So we'll move to next iteration. This one, 16. So 16 minus 5 is what? 11. Okay. So the current difference will become 11. Okay, now you can see previous is the negative, and then current is greater than equals to 0, so it's positive. So what we have to do, we just simply increment the count. First of all, count will become 6. Okay, and we have to move that previous as current difference. It will become 11. Okay, sorted. Okay, so next comes to 8. When the next iteration moves to 8, so what we'll do, 8 minus 16. 8 minus 16 is what? Minus 8. Minus 8. Okay, so the current difference is minus 8. The previous difference is 11. So previous one positive, current one is negative. Previous one is positive, current one is negative. So it will increment the count and put the previous as current difference. So let's do it. It increments the count and put the previous one is minus 8. So the I reaches to end of the array. So we stop here and we return that count as 7. The answer is 7. So let's see the implementation. As I told you, like if the size of array is less than 2, either it's 0, either it's 1, it will remain the size, it will return the size. Okay, so as I told you, like we have to use the previous and the count and the current difference. So I put the previous as a difference of first two values of the array. Okay, so initially I put the count as 1. Why 1? What if the both the value becomes same, then we have to return the 1 only. Okay, so if they are not same, then we have to increment the count as 2, as I already told you. Okay, we have to initialize the highest from 2, because yeah, and we have to get the difference of the current difference. And if the current difference is less than 0 and the previous difference is greater than 0, means it's decreasing now and previously it's increasing, then we have to put the previous as difference and count increment. Similarly, if the current difference is greater than 0 and previous one is less than 0, so similarly it will increase the count and it will put at previous as difference. So I have already told you about the try run of that. So let's talk about the time complexity. So we are running it from I equals to 2 to size. So it's a big of n time complexity, and the size, the auxiliary space we are using the constant space because we are using the three variables: previous, count, and the difference. So the auxiliary space will become 1, and the time complexity is theta n. That's it for that. Well, if you like the video, please click on the like button and subscribe for more such kind of video. Thank you.